honor of presenting the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters to Miss Ann E. Cody. Ann, would you please come forward? Ann Cody, as a medal-winning three-time Paralympic athlete and internationally respected advocate for the rights of people with disabilities, you have dedicated your life to combating discrimination and ensuring opportunities for people throughout the world. That dedication epitomizes many of SUNY Cortland's core values, including a commitment to excellence and achievement, the promotion of health and well-being, and the inclusion of people of all backgrounds and abilities. After becoming paralyzed at the age of 16 as a Groton High School athlete, your various experiences have led you to become a senior foreign affairs officer in the United States State Department, leading the department's International Disability Rights Team. You joined the State Department in 2014 after more than 20 years of advocating for women's and disability rights in private and nonprofit sectors. At the forefront of many international and national disability and human rights advocacy campaigns, you have testified before the U.S. Congress on the implementation of the American with Disabilities Act, and you have held leadership positions related to the Paralympic movement in the U.S. Olympic Committee, the International Paralympic Committee, and the International Olympic Committee. You began playing wheelchair basketball while earning a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art and Design and a Master of Science in Leisure Studies and Recreation from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. You went on to represent the United States in the sport at 3 Paralympic Games, winning 5 medals, including 1 gold. You also won the 1989 Chicago Marathon and the 1990 Los Angeles Marathon in the women's wheelchair division. Prior to joining the State Department, you oversaw the Washington, D.C. office of Blaze America, a nonprofit that provides athletic opportunities for people with physical disabilities. You helped develop the organization's policy efforts and led its international team initiatives promoting the rights of people with disabilities through sport in Haiti, Jordan, and Russia, just to name a few countries. You have been widely recognized by national organizations. You were awarded the Paralympic Order, the highest honor bestowed by the International Olympic Committee, the George M. Steinbrenner Sports Leadership Award, the National Consortium of Physical Education and Recreation for Individuals with Disabilities Congressional Award, and the National Council for Youth Sports National Administrator of the Year, and the University of Illinois Alumni Association's Humanitarian of the Year Award. You were inducted into the U.S. Adaptive Sports Hall of Fame and named both a USA Track and Field Disabled Athlete of the Year and Wheelchair Sports Athlete of the Year in 1990. In recognition of these impressive accomplishments, the State University of New York is proud to award you the honorary degree of Humane Letters. By virtue of the authority vested in me, the faculty of the State University of New York concurring, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. In token thereof, I hand you this diploma and direct that you be vested with a hood appropriate to your degree. They flipped a coin, and Ann Cody is going to do the address for this morning, and Christopher Ashley will do this afternoon. So Ann, we look forward to your remarks.
Good morning. Congratulations, class of 2019. What a special day. President Bitterbaum and members of the Platform Party, members of the SUNY Board of Trustees, the Honorary Degree Committee, my dear friend, Mary M., faculty, staff, students, and guests. I am humbled by this honor, and it is extra special to receive an honorary degree here at SUNY Cortland. As you begin this new and exciting chapter of your life, I encourage you to be open to new opportunities and be willing to take risks. I thought I would share a few moments from my life that put me on a remarkable trajectory. When I was 5 years old, we lived on Little York Lake, a few miles down the road. Our neighbors were professors at Cortland in the field of physical education. They taught me how to swim and how to ice skate on that lake. Learning those skills early in life gave me the confidence to take risks and try new things. Playing sports became an important part of my development and identity as a young girl. My classmates and I were among the first beneficiaries of Title IX. Sport taught me how to adapt and be flexible. I learned the value of teamwork and to show up even when I didn't feel like it. How to win and lose with grace. My junior year in high school, as you heard, I acquired my disability. A viral infection damaged my spinal cord. This illness and the resulting paralysis forever changed the trajectory of my life. At first, it was a little bit difficult to adjust to being a paraplegic. But I have to tell you, I would not change anything about my life. I marvel at the extraordinary opportunities I've been given, such as speaking at the United Nations about sport and persons with disabilities, and testifying before Congress about access to swimming pools, traveling the world to more than 40 countries, meeting heads of state, and competing at 3 Paralympic Games are just a few life moments that stand out. I am very proud to be from New York State, Central New York in particular. I grew up a few miles from here in the small town of Groton. People here are humble. You understand the importance of being good neighbors and coming together as a community. Every summer, I come home to this beautiful place to recharge and reconnect. This is where I come to center myself. As President Bitterbaum mentioned, I attended the University of Illinois. I went there because the campus was fully accessible, and they had a varsity women's wheelchair basketball program. It was the only one in the country at the time. At Illinois, I had role models with disabilities who gave me hope for my future. I earned 2 degrees and competed in sports, capturing 6 Paralympic medals. Most important, I established lifelong friendships and a network of personal and professional contacts that have sustained me over many years. Throughout life, I had and continue to have a terrific support system. I want to thank my parents, Alice and Richard Cody, my husband, Dana, precious family members, and dear friends who are here today for your love and support. And I know each of you have similar networks of people who have and will continue to support you through the joyful times like today and the tough times. These networks are your most valuable assets. Nurture them throughout your life. They will serve you well. When I was your age, I wasn't certain exactly what I wanted to do. I've had the opportunity in my career to work in the arts, in sports, public policy, and now foreign affairs. None of this was by accident. I had a singular mission to help change the way the world looks at people with disabilities, to just transform it. Thankfully, many hundreds of thousands of people around the world have the same mission and work together in unity, even when we don't know it, to make this transformation happen. I landed jobs that challenged me and made me better. I developed transferable skills in those jobs, and I never stopped learning. A bit of advice: do not be afraid to move somewhere for a great job opportunity. You can always, always come home. Be open to opportunities to pursue your calling in life or to discover what it is. View each job as a brick in the foundation leading to that career or life that you envision, and learn everything you can along the way. In my lifetime, I've witnessed monumental changes in this country in education, employment, travel, and community access for people with disabilities. U.S. disability rights laws are the envy of the world. Federal laws like the Rehabilitation Act, the Air Carrier Access Act, and Americans with Disabilities Act gave me the ability to lead a full life while making life better for others. I'm a beneficiary of many decades of work of disability rights activists and professionals who work in the fields that ensure people with disabilities have had opportunities and access and rights. While disability rights are widely recognized around the world as human rights, many countries have failed to implement laws to protect disabled people. So much work remains to be done. The trajectory of my life led me to a rewarding career in public service at the U.S. Department of State. I advised fellow diplomats on the disability rights and inclusion in our foreign policy in order to create a more accessible and inclusive world, and I am thankful for this amazing opportunity. I encourage you graduates here today to consider a career in public service. It's an amazing, amazing gift. SUNY Cortland helped start me on a trajectory to reach my full potential. Whether it was learning how to swim, discovering collegiate women's sports, training on the track here on campus, or receiving guidance from the many talented faculty members here at Cortland. I genuinely benefited from the enriching resources available through this institution. I know each of you will carry SUNY Cortland in your hearts and minds as you start writing the next exciting chapters of your lives. I wish you all the best, and congratulations on this extraordinary achievement. Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anne. And now we are going to have our students parade up here.